there, I'm Eve from Mystic Rainbow Tarot. Thank you for tuning in today. I am going to do a requested reading about Bradley Cooper. I am just going to mention that my friend likes Bradley Cooper. She thinks he's very handsome and charming and would love to be his next girlfriend. She has a bit of a crush on him, so she will be watching this reading. I know Bradley Cooper has been in many films over the years. I remember him best in A Star Is Born, where he sings the song Shallow with Lady Gaga, which I enjoyed a lot. So let's see what the cards have to say about Bradley Cooper. Let's just shuffle these cards. Messages about Bradley Cooper, please. Whoops. Messages that we're allowed to know from Spirit about Bradley Cooper. Messages about Bradley and his life at the moment. Oops. Okay, I've got some cards coming out. I'll shuffle a bit more. That's 4 cards. Let's see what else we get. Messages about Bradley. Any more messages about Bradley that we need to know? I've got 4 jumpers already. Please tell me messages about Bradley Cooper. Messages about Bradley. What's happening in his personal life, his career. Messages about Bradley. Okay, I've got some more falling out here. Okay, I've got my cards. So let's see what we actually have. So I'm going to lay the cards out. Put these back here so you can see these ones. Okay, so the first card that we have in the reading is the Judgement. And I feel this relates to Bradley having a period of reflection and self-evaluation about his past experiences regarding his love life and his past drinking habit. And he has learned a lot from them, as he is a reformed alcoholic. All the pieces of the puzzle of his life are finally coming together to form one big picture of his life. Things like the pressure of show business and what he felt was expected of him by everybody else. This integration has healed any deep wounds that used to cause him to drink, and now he is in a position to put the past behind him. Basically, his memories of all his insecurities about himself and the mental health problems that his extreme drinking caused, and even made him to have suicidal thoughts some years ago. Thankfully, these no longer haunt him. Once he gave up the drinking, his mental health started to improve, and over time he returned to normal. Luckily, he realised soon enough that the drugs and alcohol were life-threatening and could have sabotaged his whole life and career. So he found the solution and started fighting his addictions with rehab and the help of friends and family to support him. Now he is proud to be clean and sober these days. In fact, he finds comfort in sharing his experiences with others, and especially to help those that are trying to heal themselves of similar problems. And And I really support anybody that does that, that helps others in the same situation, because I always think if you have a problem, you want advice from someone who's actually been through it themselves, because you're going to listen and they really know and show you the way to the recovery. I do also feel Bradley is being faced with a crucial decision that will alter his life's course. And I feel he is considering a career change. I think he's considering doing some singing of his own. Yes, some songs, I feel. And I think Lady Gaga is his inspiration and encouragement for this. So he may well consider doing this. So let's put this card back and see what else we have in the reading. We have the 10 of Pentacles. There, I think that's in view. Well, I feel this is about Bradley working incredibly hard over the years, and despite the challenges and setbacks along the way, Bradley has finally reached a point of completion and accomplishment on his career path. He also has solid financial reserves, a calm home environment, and of course his long-term friendship with Lady Gaga. His thoughts are on his family and his daughter. He is making sure his daughter has everything she needs. He is making sure she is well supported now and in the future, and is spending as much time as he can with his little daughter. He is a good dad and is focusing on her. I feel this is also about Bradley's well-established career, where he is truly successful in his films and such a good actor, and he truly feels connected with the people he works with these days. He does have a good business head, and I feel we will see him starting his own business in the future. Okay, let's go for the next card, which is the Star. Let's put this in view. With the Star in the reading, I feel Bradley has a strong desire now to find a sense of meaning and is making some significant changes in his life. He's transforming himself from the old him to the new him, and is doing this by bringing about a fresh perspective on his life. What I mean by this is he is finally honouring the person he truly wants to be. He is going through a deeper spiritual journey that is bringing greater meaning and purpose to his life. This means that his desires are not in vain, and he is receiving his renewed self-esteem and increased trust in himself, which he has gained since he's given up his addictions. Okay, let's put that back and see the next card. The next card in the reading is the Page of Swords. I hope you can see that. This is about Bradley. His mind is someone who is running non-stop. He seems to be constantly looking at things from different angles. Although he's an adult, he is young at heart and has an interest in matters of the mind. He is always enthusiastic to learn more about his work and to share ideas. He always likes to give out his knowledge and advice to others, especially if he feels it's going to help them on, like people helped him in his earlier days in his career. This card also relates to his relationship with Lady Gaga and the shared enthusiasm they both have for each other at the moment. The next card we have in the reading is the Five of Wands. And I feel this relates to the conflict and tension that was going on in Bradley's last relationship with Irina. Towards the end, she felt she was competing to keep him and to spend time with him. She was upset about his close friendship with Lady Gaga, and there were arguments about whether or not he was having an affair with her. And what I'm getting here is her suspicions were right. She also felt that Bradley didn't listen to her anymore, and Bradley felt he was too tied down, and he wanted his freedom and independence again. And let's see what the next card is. So here we have the Eight of Cups. So I'll put that in view. I feel like in the end Bradley and his ex Irina had reached a crossroads in their relationship. It was ending, and they both decided they would be happier heading off in their separate directions, even though they did feel sad about separating from each other, as they had meant a lot to each other. And they have managed to keep on good terms now for their daughter's sake, and they do have joint custody. So let's put that there. Right, the last card in the reading is the Queen of Wands, and I feel this represents Bradley and Lady Gaga's friendship. And if you look at this card, this really reminds me of when Lady Gaga used to wear her big outfits, and she had the larger than life image, which I do believe that she's sort of dropped that now, and she is being herself more. So anyway, I feel with their friendship, they have a warm, close relationship. They are like best friends with added passion. They both want good things to happen and are both trying to put the best into it. They really do enjoy each other's company and just having a really good time together. There are no expectations, just real appreciation for what they have together. The reason they haven't moved things forward or up to the next level is they are denying their feelings for each other so that they won't get hurt. This is making them afraid of any commitment to each other. And if you've ever had a few different relationships at least that have broken up and you've had your heart broken, you can appreciate that it really hurts and it takes quite a time to get over that person. And this is what they're trying to avoid. They feel if they keep it like best friends, but they're really a bit more than that. It's like they're not in love, but they do have feelings for each other, but they're kind of kidding themselves that if either of them decides they want to go away from this, that they won't be upset because they were only friends. Or also they could carry on for a lot more years because they're just friends. Whereas sometimes when you get really close and you fall in love with someone and it doesn't go right, it breaks up and you never see them again, they're not open to that because they're saying to each other, well, we'll just stay friends forever instead. So it's that kind of thing. But also these two do have a spiritual connection, and that's why they have come together. I do feel these two will travel together, and it won't be the last time they work together either. Bradley and Lady Gaga are very caring towards each other, and they are supportive of each other as well. They do inspire each other. They have a good laugh together, and they both have a lot in common. So I'll just put that card down. Well, that's the end of the reading. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like, subscribe and tap the bell icon. If you would like a private reading, my email is below. Bye for now. See you in the next video.